Hey guys, I'm Tim, and this is the Board Game Rundown. And today I have got one of my favorite kind of lists to talk to you about. Every holiday, or even just when we're going to hang out, I'm always bringing it like a bag of board games to gatherings, get-togethers, just in the off chance that they get played. Now, Thanksgiving, though, I know they'll get played because that's just what we do every Thanksgiving. We eat early, we eat at like noonish. And then we turn on some football in the background and we play board games. And I will play board games until everybody's done, and then I'll play a few more. So the thing is, though, is I can't just be rolling into family events with, Lacerda games. Ain't going to happen. We're not going to play them. My family and the people that are going to be at Thanksgiving, I need low rules overhead, low downtime, and high interaction, right, with players. So I'm going to tell you the top 10 games that I'm throwing in my bag to take to Thanksgiving. And this is kind of a unique list because one of them I haven't even played yet, but it just got sent to me and I am dying to play it. And I know my family's going to love it. So I'm going to start with that one first. This guy's called Outrun the Bear. And it's sort of based on that old, that old thing about, well, I don't have to run faster than a bear. I just have to run faster than you. So what you're going to do is everybody is going to get their runner, and you're going to build up your track, your path, and you're going to be playing cards, and the bear is going to be chasing you. So you either have to get to safety first or be the last one standing as the bear is filled up on all of your friends. I love this idea. I love this concept, and I'm really excited to play it. And it looks very straightforward. Play a card. The bear will move based on the paw prints in the discard pile, which is kind of a fun concept because I have a feeling that the better movement cards have more paw print, or have paw prints on them, where like some of the blasé ones may not. Anyways, sounds super interesting, really cute. This is a deluxe version, but it's got standees. The deluxe version has acrylics, but yeah, there's this giant bear in this box. It's awesome, and I'm dying to play this. Well, I'm super excited to play it. I don't want to say I'm dying to play it. I don't want to get eaten by that bear. So, anyways, Outrun the Bear, my first one. My next one. Again, kind of keeping it fun, right? Loose. People are having beverages. Somebody might be having some wine at the party, or Thanksgiving or whatever. So I'm gonna bring out caution signs. This game is wild because what you're gonna do is you're gonna be drawing. You're gonna get like two little like halves of a sign. Like a noun and an adjective kind of thing, and you are going to have to draw it. And then they get mixed all up, and then people are going to try to guess what your drawing was, which combination of stuff they were. But this is a really cute game. It came out from Wise Wizard Games. I guess it says Wacky Wizard Games. But yeah, so I mean, it's really the same people that do like Star Realms and stuff. But this game is really fun. It's really cute. And I know that this will be a big hit with my group, especially that Thanksgiving group. They're going to have a really good time. We love games where you're just drawing badly. I need games where drawing badly is okay. So caution signs would be my number 9. I just got them all stacked up here. So we're going to go in no particular order, but this one's been a hot one for a long time. We talk about it all the time from Mayday Games. Ahoy, Kitten. I will never stop playing this game because it's so good. It's so much fun. And again, this is where you're trying to do set collections of fish. You're holding up your finger, 1, 2, 3, and you point at a pile of fish. Or you can try to save your own pile of fish and bank it for points. But if you do that, you're going to miss a round. Anyways, Ahoy Kitten is so much fun. And people get so worked up over it. And it's such a straightforward, brilliant game. So Ahoy Kitten. This game has been a hit for a while, and I finally got one from All Play, and I'm really excited. And I don't think we've done a video on it, so we're going to have to do a video on it soon. But this game's awesome. It's called Mountain Goats. It's really good. It's really straightforward. You're going to roll the dice and you're going to total up their values and move up the different mountains. If you can get all the way to the top of the mountain, you're going to get a scoring chip for that mountain. And you're going to go until like 2 of those piles or 3 of those piles of points are gone. If you can get all of them, you're going to get bonus points for that. If you're already at the top of the mountain and you roll that number again, you can take another chip. If somebody else comes up, they knock you down to the bottom of the mountain and then they get the chip. So really fun, really cool and unique, and just deceptively, this game I love people getting worked up over this game. It's so much fun, and it's super cute. Number 6 is going to be Scout. Scout, really straightforward. I'll just say I hate the theme. I'll put that out there because you're like scouting for a circus, whatever. But really what you're doing with Scout is you're going to get this hand of cards, and they've got different numerical values depending on which way, if they're, which side you have up or not. And then you can only play the cards that are on the outsides. So you can't pull stuff from the middle. And you're gonna try to play these cards to then beat the set that are on the table, or you either add to the set or you're going to scout, and you're going to take a card from that set. You're going to add it to your hand. But then the person that played before you is going to get points. And you just do a couple rounds of that, and it's really fun. It's really straightforward. Again, low rules overhead. Easy to teach and not a lot of downtime, because you're constantly like watching what's happening and how am I going to be able to deal with that. And so when somebody pulls a card out of a really big run and you're like, oh, thank God, now I don't have to mess with it. Like it's really funny. Or you get stuck with it and you're like, no. So it's good times, man. I really enjoy it. My number 5, Football Feud. This is like a little known game. We did do a video for it up there. I don't know if that still works, but I'll try it. Football Feud is really fun. You're trying to play a 5-card hand to try to score points. You're trying to, get 100 every 100 yards. You're going to get points. You get cards for field goals. You're going to knock out other people's cards or whatever. You're going to if you get like a sack and it's like, well, I'm going to knock your yardage down by 40 to bring you down. There's a couple unique cards in there, right? Special cards. And, but it goes really fast. It plays quick. And, like it says on the box, it's easy to learn. But I enjoy this game quite a bit. I think that it deserves a shot. It's going to be one of those games that like not a lot of people know about. And it's pretty dang good. My next one, always a hit. Green team wins. Goliath and 25th Century Games. This game's awesome. I personally love trivia games, but people won't play them with me because I am obnoxiously aggressive when we play them. Or they don't like that I know all the answers. No, not buying it. Okay, fair. Anyways, green team wins. It's super cool. You just have to be in the majority every time. So everybody starts on the orange team. Orange team, boo. Green team, yay. And we are going to, you might get like a best of 3. You might get a this or that or a fill in the blank. And you're going to write on your dry erase board what your answer is. You reveal. If you are in the majority, you flip your thing over to the green team. And if you're already on the green team, well, you're going to get points. And you're trying to stay on the green team as long as you can and keep getting points, keep getting the points. So it's really fun, and always some interesting conversations come out of this thing, especially with like the this or that or a fill in the blank. Just really good time, and really enjoy this game. It is never not fun. Never had a bad time playing Green Team Wins. It is so good. This is a new one. It's a new one from the Op, and it was designed by Prospero Hall, which isn't a thing anymore. But this game, Wonky, is really fun. And again, will do well like with my family, and because if the kids want to play a game, they can play this one with us, and they'll really enjoy it too, because there's sort of a physical aspect to this game. You've got these cubes. The problem is these cubes are not like perfect cubes. They've got some slanted or rounded edges. You've got cards from your hand and you're playing card that's going to tell you what you've got to stack. It might be like stack the large blue cube or stack the medium yellow cube. And these cubes, so you're building the stack and you're trying to get rid of all the cards in your hand. And if you knock the stack down, then you got to draw cards. It's very straightforward. I mean, they're not reinventing the wheel here, but this game is really fun and it gets people worked up and involved. And again, very low rules overhead. The rule book in this thing is tiny, as it should be. It doesn't need to be crazy big. This is sort of like a twofer because one of these I haven't played yet, but I'm dying to. And the other one is just a standby. And that is Cockroach Poker from DeVere Games. And I also have Cheating Moth because I've heard Cheating Moth is really good, but I haven't played it yet. So I just literally got this in the mail and because I bought it. And I bought it because I want to play this at Thanksgiving with my family. And my kids love Cockroach Poker. They love lying and trying to deceive their parents, which is always fun. But then like Cheating Moth, you're trying to get rid of the cards in your hand. You can like play a number up or down on the stack, but you're also allowed to try to get rid of extra cards. But there's a guard bug who's watching everybody. And if they catch you, then you've got to draw cards and you got to take the guard bug. And there's a few like specialty cards in there too, like mosquitoes, which got squish, some things like that. So I look forward to seeing what the other things that Cheating Moth brings to the table, but it felt like I should just put these two together. I am just telling you that Cockroach Poker is one of those games that is like how we end our night all the time. I have played that with family members that don't always play board games, and then they've gone out and bought their own copy of Cockroach Poker. I sleeve mine because we play it so much. So I'm really hoping that I have the same success with Cheating Moth, so I'm gonna give that a shot. But that's like 2 for 1, right? There's tiny little games. Last one, this game is now my current obsession. If we were obsessed with Ahoy Kitten last year and couldn't stop playing it, this year's game, it's so good. It's so simple. It's so straightforward. It's from the Op. The Op is just crushing it this year. I'm just going to say they got Gnome Hollow Stock Exchange. They got Wonky, and they have Flip 7, the world's greatest card game. I mean, it might be. This game's so good. It's so straightforward. We even play it like on our live stream, and you basically are just trying to not bust. You've got cards that range from 0 to 12. There's 1 0, 1 1, 2 2s, 3 3s, and 12 12s, right? All the way up. And there's a couple of like specialty cards, like a second chance card, which keeps you alive, a freeze card, which might shut somebody down for a turn, or a flip 3, where you make them flip 3 cards. Because what you're doing is when it's your turn, you're going to say either, hit or pass. And if you pass, you're out, and you're going to lock in the cards you have, and those are going to be worth points. And you're trying to play till 200 points. If you take another card, you're going to get dealt another card. And if that card is the same number as the one you already have in front of you, you bust and you get nothing, unless you have like a second chance card, which then it would kind of negate that one. And you discard both of that drawn card and that second chance card. But anyways, we get rowdy. There's trash talking. There's tension. There's, the agony of watching people bust on just the lowest odds cards to bust on. It's so funny. It's never not funny when it happens. But Flip 7, this game is great. I will just tell you, this game is great. It's a wonderful filler game, end of the night game, beginning of the night game. You can play this with anybody. And if you have a BGG app, Board Game Stats app, you can, it's got a scratch pad on there, so you can keep track of everybody's scores on there as you go, or just a little scratch piece of paper will do the trick as well. But Flip 7 rounds out this list. So these are all games that will be in my bag for Thanksgiving, guaranteed. I might sneak like one, like slightly heavier one in, but these are all low rules overhead. I could teach this game in like a couple of minutes, teach these games in a couple of minutes, and we're off and running. And again, not a lot of downtime, some pretty fun player interaction, some trash talking, all things that are going to get my in-laws engaged and having a good time. So hopefully this list helps. Gives you some ideas. I believe all these games are pretty available. Outrun the Bear, you might have to go to their website to find. But all these games you should be able to find, and they're all and like Football Feud, I believe you might have to go to like Amazon or something to find that one. But you can find it. It's in the States now. I know that for a fact. So strong recommend all of these games, especially for what I'm doing with them. Taking them to, you know, these are great convention games too. All of those things. You get them played, you're going to get a lot of mileage out of them. A lot of value. I like that a lot. So strong recommend on all these games. Even the 2 I haven't played yet because I bought them blind. Well, Outrun the Bear, I was lucky they sent it to me, but I made a big deal about really being excited and wanting to play it. So, but if it's bad, I'll come back and I'll tell you, because I'll do a video on it soon. But I'm excited to get it played. I know I'll get it played at Thanksgiving, if not before then. So let me know, what are your go-to games? What do you bring for your Thanksgiving Day weekend? You know, board games. You know, what do you bring for your gatherings? These are mine. You know, like I said, there might be like one heavier one snuck in there, but for the most part, these are going to be it. I can play them with everybody, all ages. So let me know if you've been watching this far. Thank you. And please like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. That way you know every time a new video drops. If you'd like to become a patron and see us videos, like loosely edited videos of us playing board games and maybe some early release stuff, you can do that. If you don't want to support the show or cannot support the show that way, that's also fine. We appreciate your engagement. Like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're bringing to Thanksgiving. I want to know, because what am I missing? What's missing from this pile? What needs to get out of this pile? I will fight you on that, because I think these are all going to be a lot of fun. But there's always room. I just bring another bag full of games. I mean, this is just one bag. That's like rookie numbers, right? We got to pump those numbers up. All right, guys, enough of my yapping. For the Board Game Rundown, I've been Tim. Thanks for watching.